Hey everybody, this is Everyday Commentary. This is a video overview of this light, and this light is the Fenix E16. In this overview, I'm going to give you a rundown of the specs. I'm going to talk a little bit about the features and the materials, and then I'm going to tell you what I like and don't like. As you can see, this is a very small light. You know, I used to say, oh, it's the size of my thumb. This thing is way smaller than my thumb. It's like just slightly bigger than the half digit of my thumb. It's a very, very tiny side switch light. For example, here's the S1R, which I thought was a really small light. And this is like, you know, 2/3 the size. It's even smaller. In fact, it's not that much bigger than the battery itself. So let me show you. I mean, obviously it runs on CR123As, and as you can see here, it's not that much bigger. I mean, basically the head is the switch and the reflector, and that's it. And then the little body tube is just the housing for the battery. There's not much more space. You can see there's not much space between the end of the body tube and the battery itself. It has copper accents, as you can tell. I think they look okay. I'm not a big fan of copper, especially because it looks dirty, makes your hands smell. But they look nice. And this is a really, really, really nice reflector and a really, really nice emitter. The emitter here, if it's not a high Cree emitter, I'm really kind of surprised. It is just absolutely gorgeous light. I mean, it just looks beautiful. Really, really good sunlight-like light. And the emitter, it's a little more complicated than the total internal reflector, as you can see here on the S1R. I mean, this is a very, very complex emitter, reflector, and it produces a very, very nice beam of light. The emitter is a good color, good tint, and the reflector just makes a great spot. So if you're looking for a side switch light and you don't need a clip, because if you need a clip, then the only ones that have good clips are the zebra lights, you should really consider the E16. I do think it's probably better than the S1R. It is not rechargeable, so that's a big issue. But it does have a magnetic tail clip, magnetic tail cap. It does come with a friction fit pocket clip, which I threw off. And it has a very good low, as you can see there. There's the low. See, the low doesn't even cause the camera to switch modes. The low is about 1 lumen, the high is 700 lumens, and then it drops down, it steps down after 90 seconds to like 250 lumens, which is how all of these lights work. That's why they're cheating on their specs, and that's why I hate the ANSI lumen specs. But it's a very, very nice light. It's incredibly lightweight. Even with the battery, this light weighs about 1.2 ounces, which is substantially lighter. This is about 2.1 or 2.2 ounces, substantially lighter. And if you look at the battery, or the light compared to a AA battery, I mean, it's almost the size of a AA battery. Obviously, the diameter is different, but the length is pretty darn close. If you are looking for a small, sort of high performance, does everything well, side switch light, you're going to be hard pressed to beat the Fenix E16. And it's really nice to say that. I mean, I haven't had a whole lot of great reviews of Fenix lights. They just always seem to be behind the wave. And this light was a long time coming. I mean, they didn't have this light or something like it for a while. And the side switch was basically dominated by Olight, and then Claris came out with one, which I have a review of. And those lights are really good, but this light is better. The side switch works better, the tint is better, the reflector is better, and it's smaller. I mean, if we're talking about the most important things, going back to QuickBeam's trinity of flashlight performance, size, runtime, and brightness, this guy has has the other guys beat. And this is a really, really good light. I like it a lot. It wasn't terribly expensive. It was I think it was like 49 bucks. So if you're looking for a very small, easy to use, everyday carry light, you're not into the I want to recharge it thing, this is the way to go. This is a good side switch light. I'd love, love, love for a washer style pocket clip, like a double spring pocket clip like the Surefires have, but I just don't know how practical that is given how small this light is. It would be nice if it hit right there, and you know how to wash it, and you could just pull it off and take it off. But for the size, this is a great light. For the price, this is a great light. It does everything you need and nothing you don't. I pair this with my Dragonfly, I feel like I can do just about anything with stuff that weighs under 2.5 ounces. So be on the lookout for a review of that light coming soon. Thanks.